to the entertainer talking sports.
What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the prospect at the top of the draft that a lot of New York Giants fans desperately want in a New York Giants uniform, and the performance that he put on today against the Penn State Nittany Lions and what he's done all year. Of course, Chase Young, the defensive end out of Ohio State, was coming off a 2-game suspension coming into today, in which he had 13.5 sacks coming in. He needed 1 sack to surpass Vernon Gholston for the all-time record of of sacks in a season by an Ohio State Buckeye. The all-time record is 24, set by Terrell Suggs, who of course is an all-time great NFL pass rusher. Well, today, Young had 3 sacks, so he broke the record and he completely shattered it. He now has 16.5 sacks on the season, and had he not been suspended for those 2 games, would have stood a very good chance at being able to pass the all-time mark set by Suggs. And as a matter of fact, he still has an outside chance to do so. That's how dominant this guy has been. He had 9 tackles today, 2 forced fumbles, 3 sacks, and he did it against the number 8 team in the country. Chase Young is an absolute animal. He stands at 265 pounds and possesses every move that you could possibly want in a pass rusher. He has strength, he has speed, he has agility. He is going to be a premium pass rusher at the NFL level. And when you take a look around the league at the best teams, most of them possess a very good pass rusher. You need it to win in this league, and us as Giants fans should know that better than anybody. Our championship runs were built off the backs of pass rushers: Strahan, Osi Umenyiora, Justin Tuck. And I'll tell you what, watching this kid play, he could very well be the next Michael Strahan for this football team. He certainly has all the tools you could possibly want, and the results are there. Chase Young is going to be a difference maker in the NFL at arguably the second most important position in the sport. Now, you could certainly argue left tackle, which is why I think a lot of New York Giants fans are on the fence of potentially drafting Andrew Thomas if you had the ability to take him or Chase Young. And I get it. You want blindside protection for your quarterback, and maybe, and I hope, the Washington Redskins may feel the same way with Dwayne Haskins, who, of course, is going to be losing his left tackle and needs all the help he could get on that offensive line. So Andrew Thomas would certainly make sense. But who knows if Andrew Thomas will even be at the top of the draft. A lot of people were speaking very highly about Greg Little last year at this time last year, and he wasn't even in the first round. So who knows? But I'll tell you one guy who will be there no matter what, and that is Chase Young. Chase Young will not go past 2 if the Redskins are picking at 2, in my opinion. And when you look at the New York Giants schedule, they more than likely will not be able to pass the Washington Redskins unless they lost out, something that I don't see happening. And I know a lot of New York Giants fans want to lose the rest of the games. I do not. I cannot root for that. But this is a player I would strongly consider trading up at all costs to get. And I would never criticize New York Giants fans who do want to lose out to get this guy, because at the end of the day, in their mindset, they're saying, what's the point of winning 3 games if you could get a guy that could help this team win 10 games next year? And he could certainly be a big part of that. You look what the 49ers did this year. They went from a team that was picking 2nd overall to a team that's right now 9-1. And a big part of the reason for that, obviously getting Garoppolo back, but Bosa helped out that defense tremendously. Of course, they also had a D Ford. But getting a pass rusher like this could change the Giants defense overnight. When you get a supreme pass rusher like that, that secondary suddenly doesn't look so bad, because they suddenly don't have to cover as long as they've had to cover. Chase Young is going to be able to beat any left tackle in the sport. And he's capable of playing both the 3-4 and the 4-3, something that the New York Giants may decide to shift in the offseason. Of course, Chase Young plays in the 4-3 at Ohio State, but he is more than capable at playing both. He has the speed, the strength, and agility, and size to play in both the 4-3 and the 3-4. Chase Young is a slam dunk pick if he's there when the Giants have their selection. Unfortunately, I don't think he will be there, because I don't see the Giants passing the Redskins. Giants would have to lose out, and I don't see that happening. A lot of people say the Giants should tank. Even if you think that's the case, they're not going to. There's jobs on the line, like these players always say. They are not going to go out there and try to lose football games. They have pride. And so do I. I want them to win. They're not going to. A guy like a Golden Tate, he's going out there after having 2 concussions, putting his life on the line tomorrow to try to get a win for the New York Giants. And they got some games that they certainly can win, tomorrow's being one of them. Now, I'm a realistic fan. I'm not going to come on here every week and tell you we're going to win, we're going to beat the Packers, we're going to beat the Eagles. No, we're not a good football team. As a matter of fact, we're a very bad football team. And one of the major reasons that we're a bad football team is because we don't have a player like this. And if the Giants have the ability to trade up in next year's draft to get a Chase Young, when you watch this guy on film, the Giants better think long and hard about possibly going up and getting him. Because we all know as Giants fans, championships are built off of defenses, and defenses are built off of pass rushers. And this guy very well could be the best pass rusher in the NFL for the next 15 years. That's how good he is. And this is the type of player you do not pass up. And maybe the Bengals won't even. Who knows? Everybody seems to think they'll take a quarterback, and they probably will. But this guy may be too good for even them to pass up. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But if the Giants could ever get Chase Young in a Giants uniform, he could do wonders for this team overnight. Just want to get a quick video up on it, man, because when I watch the film of today's game, that guy is a special talent. As always, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.